guys. Come on, how are you feeling? Okay, you blew me away. I'm gonna just be humble now and not say anything when I want, okay? But I need to ask you all a question. If you've ever been stereotyped before, please stand up.
Have you ever been stereotyped? Yeah, you must have been.
If you can't stand up, put your hand up.
Okay, sir, please can you explain to me? Please can you explain to the one what a stereotype is?
Most probably making an opinion about somebody by maybe just the way they look.
Sensational. Sensational. Please give him a round of applause. Now, when Jen came to us with the whole idea and concept of the youth takeover and what it's like being a young person living in our area, our amazing team had so many ideas. We can do this, we can do that, let's do this. Hey, Jonas, I'll be sick if you do that. And what I personally wanted to bring to the event was a speech of a time where I've been stereotyped before. And who wants to hear the story? Say I, who want to hear the story? I. Okay, I love that. When I told these guys they were like, oh, Jonas, I don't care. But I'm happy you guys want to hear it. So it was in February, so it was about 10 months ago, February this year. And I went to the cinema of some people I knew, some people that I didn't, to go watch Captain Marvel. Can I see you raise your hands who likes Marvel films? See, Tyrese, we're not the only ones. We're not the only ones, Tyrese. So we went to go watch the film. And it was in a central location since many people were coming from different areas in London. So it was Odeon and Tottenham Court Road. So after the film, one of the people that I didn't know came to me and said, hey, Jonas, what area do you come from? And I proudly said, South East London are proud. Who's from South East London? Raise your hands. Who's from South East London? Yeah. So the moment I said that I was from South East London, guess what the first question that she asked me was? Just shout out. What do you think the first question that she asked me was?
Yeah, a unit count.
See, the fact that you guys are even thinking things like that is crazy, to be honest. And you're not wrong, because what she actually asked me was, have you ever committed a crime before? It's a joke, innit? I'll repeat myself. The moment that I said that I was from South East London, the first thing that popped into her mind was, let me ask Jonas if he's ever committed a crime before. And just throw some emotions out that you think I'd be feeling at that time. Just say some emotions you think I'd be feeling at that time.
Angry.
Yeah.
Upset, disappointed.
Yeah. Well, to your surprise, I felt none of those emotions. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I didn't feel any of those emotions. I just thought to myself, if that's her opinion, that's her opinion. But these days, as I reflect on it, as I have grown through the past few months, I thought to myself, this is just disappointing because there's some stuff that people hear word of mouth about certain places. There's some things that they see on social media. And some people take this for gospel and think it's true. Sometimes it's good to see something as a joke. Hey, South London's like that. Sometimes it's a bit funny. But if you know someone that gets down hard easily, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. So there could be somebody that sees something like that on social media and thinks to himself, oh, because I'm from this area, I'm not going to be able to make it in life. I'm not going to be able to go to the city, work in Canary Wharf. I'm not going to be able to run my own business. That's just the way that some people think, unfortunately. And there's nothing we can do about that. And in life, let's not lie, there's going to be stereotypes. No matter if we like it or not, there are going to be stereotypes. And even if you go for a job interview, you could be wearing, say, I don't know, a red shirt. And that interview person that's interviewing you may not like the color red. They may not like the color red. And they can't put their finger on why they don't want to employ you. Even though they think, this person ticks all the boxes, but they're just not my cup of tea. They're just not my cup of tea. And they don't know, it's just something unconsciously that people do. And this could be about race, gender, anything. But in life, you can't control what other people do. All we can do is control what we can do. And what can we do, you may ask? We can minimize the chances that we do get stereotyped. We can grow as people and make sure that if, say, that you do get stereotyped, you just know it's life. Life's not easy, but in life you get dealt cards and you have to deal with the cards you've been dealt with once it's in your hand. And I've had the opportunity to break the stereotypes that I've had before. I'm pretty sure there's ones still out there for me, but I've been able to break them, and I'm so grateful for what I've achieved because I got my GCSEs when nobody thought I'd get my GCSEs in my year group. I got an apprenticeship at the age of 17, And I went to America in front of 1,000 and delivered a speech. And I'm just grateful that I've had this opportunity to grow as a person, because it just makes me stronger and fight through all the challenges that life's thrown at me. That's all we need to do in life, just keep fighting through those challenges. And now I'd like to end with a short story. It's quite a famous story. Some of you may or may not know it. And this is how it goes. So there were two twin brothers, and they were the sons of an alcoholic father. And one of the brothers grew up to be a successful and healthy businessman. And guess what the other one grew up to be?
Alcoholic.
Yeah, an alcoholic, unfortunately. When the brother that was asked, that became a successful and healthy businessman, was asked, how did this happen? How did you become a successful and healthy businessman? He said, I watched my father, and I didn't want to be like that. But guess what the brother that became an alcoholic was the reason that he became an alcoholic was? The reason that he became an alcoholic was the exact same reason that his brother became a successful and healthy businessman. Because he watched his father. I don't know what that teaches you, but what that teaches me from the story is that in life, most things are perspectives and opinions. You can look outside of the night sky and say, oh, I don't want to go outside, I don't want to get attacked, oh, I'm scared. Or you could say, hey, Tyrese, that scenery looks sick, you know, you can make some nice pictures outside with a nice lion. It's just the way that you program your mind to think about things. And I'd like to ask you, if you think your mind is powerful, please stand up.
Or raise your hand. Or raise your hand.
You alright, my friend? Nah, I'm not going to go to you, I'm not going to go to you. Why do you think your mind is powerful?
Just sit down.
Sensational. Please give a round of applause. Now, the reason that I think that as humans, our minds are the most powerful assets that we have access to and assess is the fact that nobody can steal your mind, yet they can steal your money. They can steal your cars, and they can steal your jewelry. But they can't steal your mindset. And say hypothetically one day, you walk outside and bang, your car's gone. If you have the mindset to say to yourself, A, maybe the world's just trying to teach me that I'm not going to need that all the time. Or B, maybe I'm just rubbish at planning my expenditure, and the world is trying to teach me that I need to learn how to plan my expenditure and budget myself. Those are just two lessons that life could be teaching me. And when I think about the word success, there's something I saw on the internet. It said that if you want success, you have to depend on the second letter, and that is you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much for sharing this amazing, inspirational speech.